I'm Pete Strutton. I'm a biological oceanographer in the Institute for Marine and Antarctic Studies at the University of Tasmania. In January-February of 2015, I'm going to be participating in an international project to look at mixing in the Tasman Sea. The process that we're going to be focusing on in this project is a process known as internal tides or internal waves. We often think of waves in the ocean as the ones that we see on the surface, but there are also waves in the mid-depths of the ocean that propagate along density surfaces within the ocean. So ocean waves at the surface are really just waves propagating between two different density of fluids, the air and the ocean. We have density gradients in the deep ocean, and these internal waves propagate along them. These internal waves can be produced by several different processes, and the process that we're going to be investigating is the interaction of tides with the bottom of the oceans. So the Tasman Sea is a real hotspot for energy produced by this process. The tides interact with the bathymetry and generate an internal wave that propagates back towards Tasmania. As that wave's propagating, it's causing some mixing in the ocean, and then it reaches the Tasmanian coast, and just like surface waves, these internal waves can break and cause mixing. And that's important for driving things like the delivery of nutrients to the surface that can fuel productivity. So my role in this project is to understand how the internal waves in the open ocean might be bringing nutrients up to the surface, where the phytoplankton that are living there can combine those nutrients or that fertiliser with the light energy that they're receiving from the sun to be productive. So I'll be measuring the rate at which these nutrients are being brought to the surface and the rate at which they're being consumed by the phytoplankton. So we have two ships that will be in the Tasman Sea in January-February 2015. I'll be on the Falcor, which is a vessel that's operated by the Schmidt Ocean Institute, a private philanthropic oceanographic institution from the US. And we'll mostly be doing what are called CTDs. So that's a package that measures conductivity, temperature and depth. And we're going to be occupying about a dozen stations out in the Tasman Sea, profiling for physical properties from the surface to the bottom for 36 hours at a time. The Roger Revell, a vessel from Scripps Oceanographic Institution, will be deploying an array of moorings on the Tasmanian coast and also making measurements closer to the coast of Tasmania. This is a large collaborative effort. It involves researchers from several different countries, and the funding for this work comes from the US National Science Foundation, the Australian Research Council, the University of Western Australia, and I'm supported by the University of Tasmania.